If you're stuck in a plateau right now, either it breaks or you break. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you make the choice that you either continue to progress, you either continue to find momentum from somewhere, to find motivation from somewhere, or you let it break you, or you regress for the rest of your life. Because if you're not progressing, you are regressing. And it's been a thought that's been on my mind. There's so many people out there that get stuck. They build some momentum in their life. They're about to crack through that plateau. They're about to break through that plateau. But then they find comfort again because they know that that last little step to break through is the hardest step to break through. They've done all the work. They've built the consistency. They've built the discipline. They've built the mind set to go with it. But the lagging indicator hasn't just caught up yet. So they look for comfort. They look for something to fulfill them in the meantime that keeps them exactly where they are. When reality is, you're so fucking close to cracking it, to getting through that first plateau. You're this close. If you're on here watching these videos, you know that you're this close. You know that you're this close to cracking it. But you're finding a fucking comforter because you don't know where to look. You don't know who to look for. You keep forgetting why you're actually doing it. When the reality is, if you just progressed that little bit more each and every single day, instead of deciding, fuck it, I'm just going to live in comfort instead. I'm going to go back to that old version of me. Brother, you've been down that path before. You know exactly where it leads. You know exactly where it goes. You know exactly the life that you will live, and it'll be the exact same one that you're living right now if you do not decide that you're going to push, that you're going to find momentum from somewhere. I don't give a fuck where it's from. But in reality, you know that it's in here. You know that it's deep down in your head, in your mind, in your own soul. You can have all the information. You can watch all the motivational videos in the world. But you know deep down it's in here. You are the only source you should be seeking when it comes to this. You're the only one that can control your life, control your inputs, decide that you want to keep progressing, decide that you need to keep progressing. No one else is going to decide it for you. But I refuse to come on here and let you get to 80 fucking years old and lie on your deathbed knowing that in this very moment you justified yourself as to why you can't do it, as to why you shouldn't do it, as to why you're not good enough, when the reality is you're that fucking close. But I don't want you to lie on your deathbed and make that exact same decision that you're making right now, where you justify it on your deathbed, where you go, oh, it's all right, I still had fun in my life. When you know deep down that you could have done more, that you could have worked harder, that you could have fulfilled the goals that you have in your life. If you just kept going, if you just committed psychological suicide because you have to let that old version of you go. You're hanging on to all these small things that you know that you do not need in your life. You know it. You're just delaying the decision because it's uncomfortable. But you have to let it go. If it's not progressing you, you know that it's time. You know that it's time to commit psychological suicide. Because you know in your mind that goal that you have, you're past that point of returning back. At least I hope. Because if you're on here watching these videos, man, it's for a reason. It's because you're meant for greatness. It's because you're meant to do something incredible with your life. But you know it comes with sacrifices. You signed up for that. You signed up for this life knowing that it wasn't going to be easy. And that is the part that you need to find the fulfillment in. That when it's just you versus you in your own head, you are the work that is being worked on. When you're alone in your own head, that struggle that you're going through, think about the fact that the struggle that you're going through right now will one day be either the story that you tell or the ability to help someone else going through that exact same pain that you are right now. Stop being selfish about it and actually think about other people. Think about the fact that someone else is going through that exact same pain for you. And if you don't work it out, they're fucking hurting. And they're going to continue hurting. Think about the pain that you're going through right now. And think about someone else going through that exact same pain. Do you want that for someone else? Is the real question. Because if you break through that plateau, brother, if you get through there, which I know you will, if you do not quit, if you use your momentum, you will exponentially grow. If you choose to do that. But like I said, if you're doing it for selfish reasons, quit. But if you're doing it to help other people, quitting wouldn't even be an option. Always be intentional with your actions to help other people. I don't care who it is for you, if it's your family, if it's that person that you don't even know yet. The pain that you're going through right now will determine how far you grow. So brother, do not fucking quit. Find momentum from somewhere because it's there. I guarantee you it's in there or it's here in your heart. Break that plateau or you will stay exactly where you are for the rest of your life. And I don't want you on your deathbed thinking to yourself, justifying that decision once again, saying, I still had fun. Brother, you're watching these for a reason. Commit psychological suicide and go again. Find momentum from somewhere. Find it. And always, always, always come from the intention of helping someone else out. Never return back. Never go back. Get to the point of no return.